Welcome back to our channel, Valuable Coins Hub, these rare dirty black coins that make people rich. Let's find out why. Don't miss out one of these who know a single coin can make you rich. Number 1. Today, we're talking about one of the most fascinating coins in American change, the 1991 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1 penny or 1 cent coin. This tiny copper-plated treasure might look like any other penny, but some special pieces from this year have left collectors amazed and digging through their pocket change with excitement. If you're a coin lover or even someone who just enjoys the thrill of rare finds, you're going to want to hear every single detail in this video. The 1991 Lincoln cent is part of a long-running coin series that's been around since 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln. While millions were produced in 1991, only a few of them are considered rare and unique due to certain minting errors and conditions. These are the coins that send collectors racing to auctions and listings with high hopes and sharp eyes. The regular face value is 1 cent, but in the collector's world, some of these coins are worth far more than just a penny. We're talking real dollars here, and in some cases, a serious stack of them. So what makes the 1991 Lincoln cent so desirable among collectors? First off, let's talk about mint errors. Some versions of this coin were struck with off-center images, double dies, or missing mint marks. There are coins where Lincoln's profile looks slightly shadowed or duplicated. These are double die errors and they're hot in the market. Others were misaligned during the minting process, creating off-center strikes that make each coin one of a kind. One error coin from 1991 sold in a coin show in Chicago for over $150 because of its bold double die features. That's right, from 1 cent to over $100 just because of a rare error. Condition also plays a major role. If you've got a 1991 penny that still shines like it was minted yesterday, especially one graded MS65 or higher, collectors are ready to pay a premium for it. Uncirculated coins that still carry that brilliant luster and sharp detail are like gold for serious collectors. Some pristine examples have fetched prices as high as $250 in online auctions or in rare coin shops in cities like New York and Los Angeles. There's even been a 1991 Lincoln cent with a strong die clash error sold at an auction in Texas for close to $300. Just imagine finding something like that in your coin jar at home. For collectors looking to hunt for these gems, here are a few helpful tips. Always check both sides of the coin under a magnifying glass. Even the tiniest variations can mean a big leap in value. Look closely at the date and Lincoln's face, especially his eye and jawline, for any signs of doubling. Flip the coin and inspect the Lincoln Memorial and the word United. Sometimes the clues are hiding in the details we overlook. And remember, coins found in original mint sets or rolls often come in the best condition. So keep an eye out at estate sales, antique stores, and coin shows. You never know what treasure you might uncover. The best part about the 1991 Lincoln cent is that it proves you don't need to spend a fortune to find value. Sometimes it's right there in your change. Coin lovers from across the country are still searching for these special pieces, and some are even building entire collections centered around Lincoln cents from different years and mint marks. There's something magical about collecting coins. It's a mix of history, treasure hunting, and passion that never gets old. In the end, if you ever come across a 1991 Lincoln cent that looks just a little unusual or shines brighter than the rest, don't ignore it. Get it checked out because you might just be holding a hidden gem. Some of these coins have sold in auctions for more than $300 and even in smaller coin shops. Values between $75 and $200 aren't uncommon for error coins in great shape. Number 2. We're diving into the story of the 1979 Lincoln cent. A coin that might look ordinary but could hold some surprising value for collectors and coin lovers just like you. This isn't just any penny. The 1979 1-cent coin from the United States has captured the attention of collectors across the country for its unique features and rare minting errors that can turn a simple coin into a real collector's prize. This year's Lincoln cent may be over 4 decades old, but it's still very much alive in the world of numismatics. Produced in large numbers, yes, but not all 1979 pennies were created equal. That's where things start getting exciting. Certain coins from this year have rare errors or minting quirks that have collectors hunting for them like buried treasure. Whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or strong die clash, some of these coins are worth way more than just 1 cent. Imagine pulling out a 1979 penny and realizing that the date or lettering looks slightly doubled. That's what collectors call a doubled die, and it's one of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting. There are also versions that have been struck off-center where Lincoln's head doesn't sit where it should or the rim is uneven. These are clear signs of minting mistakes that raise the coin's value instantly. One such off-center 1979 Lincoln cent sold at a coin show in Pennsylvania for over $110 simply because of its visible error. Now here's something collectors truly adore. The 1979 Lincoln cent has been found in near-perfect condition straight from old bank rolls or mint sets, and those pristine examples can fetch premium prices. A shiny uncirculated coin graded at MS66 or MS67 has sold for over $200 in markets like California and Texas coin shows. Even online auctions have witnessed bidding wars over rare examples from this year. Collectors should keep a close eye on the small details. Use a magnifying glass and check the word Liberty or the date on the coin for any signs of doubling. Look at the edge of the coin. If the design isn't centered, you might have an off-center strike, which is incredibly desirable. And don't forget the mint mark. If you spot a small S under the date, that means your coin was struck in San Francisco, and certain proof coins from that mint have reached even higher values due to their polished appearance and limited numbers. Another great tip is to search through old rolls from banks or coin dealers. Sometimes people don't realize the value of what they're passing on. Estate sales and antique stores also make for fantastic hunting grounds. Collectors have found 1979 error cents hidden in old family collections, and some of them turned out to be worth more than expected. There's something thrilling about coin collecting. It's not just about the money, but about the history, the search, the story behind each coin. The 1979 Lincoln cent carries over 40 years of American history and remains a strong interest point for serious collectors today. Whether you're just starting your collection or you've been in the game for years, this is one of those coins that continues to surprise and inspire. Now for the real deal. Some rare and high-quality 1979 Lincoln cents have been sold for over $250 in auctions and private sales in places like New York and Chicago, and even in smaller markets like Denver and Orlando. These coins, in exceptional condition or with major errors, have gone for $170 to $200 or more, even millions of dollars. Number 3. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1971 Lincoln cent, a coin that's far more than just 1 cent, and you'll be shocked at what some of these have sold for. This is a video every coin collector, every coin hunter, and every treasure seeker needs to watch from start to finish, because what we're about to share could change the way you see pocket change forever. The 1971 Lincoln cent might seem like just another common coin, but don't let its simple appearance fool you. This little copper piece carries rare features, minting surprises, and errors that make certain versions of it extremely valuable and highly desired among serious collectors. It's one of those coins that could be sitting quietly in a jar at home or buried at the bottom of a drawer, and yet, if it has the right markings, it could be worth far more than just a penny. This coin was minted in huge numbers at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but here's where it gets exciting. Only a small percentage of these coins contain rare and collectible errors. We're talking about double die, obverse, off-center strikes, floating roofs, missing letters, and much more. One of the most well-known and highly chased versions is the 1971 double die from the Philadelphia Mint. Collectors across the country are constantly on the hunt for this error because of how bold and visible the doubling can be, especially on the date and the word Liberty. It's one of those errors that you don't even need a magnifying glass to spot clearly, and that's what makes it so desirable. Now let's talk rarity. When you find a 1971 penny with a strong double die error, especially one that hasn't been cleaned or damaged, you're holding something truly special. Coins like this have been auctioned for serious amounts. One collector in Florida sold a strong double die for over $180, and another sold in mint state condition for over $300 during a coin show in Las Vegas. That's the kind of value these error coins can bring when the condition and rarity come together. Even outside of the double die, there are other gems to be found. Some coins have off-center strikes where Lincoln's head is not positioned properly or the rim looks uneven. Depending on how far off the strike is, collectors can pay $75 to over $120 for those, especially if the date is still visible and the coin is in decent shape. Another exciting error found on the 1971 penny is what collectors call the floating roof, where part of the Lincoln Memorial roof appears disconnected from the building due to a weak strike. This has also sold in the market for over $60 to $90 in places like Chicago and Phoenix, where coin trading is active. If you're a collector or even just starting out, here's something you need to know. Always check the coin carefully under good lighting. Focus on the details of the lettering, the date, the mint mark, and the lines in the Lincoln Memorial. Sometimes the most valuable errors are hidden in the smallest spots, and it takes a careful eye to catch them. Also, don't clean your coin or try to make it shiny. Let the natural look stay, because that's what collectors want. The original, untouched condition is always more valuable. Look through old coin jars, coin rolls, and family change collections. You'd be surprised how many people find valuable error coins just by going through what they already have. And if you find a 1971 penny that looks unusual or catches your eye, don't ignore it. Get it evaluated by a local dealer or submit it for grading if it has strong error characteristics, because the value could be much higher than you expect. Collectors love this coin not just because of its age, but because it continues to surprise even after all these years. The hunt for the perfect 1971 Lincoln cent is still on, and people are buying, selling, and trading these coins in coin show shops and online auctions every single day, and the prices are solid. Some error versions have sold for over $250, and even standard 1971 coins in mint state condition have fetched between $40 to $80, depending on grade and demand in markets like New York, Dallas, and San Diego. So the next time you see a 1971 penny lying around, don't overlook it. Don't toss it away, because what might look like just 1 cent could actually be your chance at holding a valuable piece of history that collectors all across the country are searching for right now. Number 4. Have you ever thought that a simple penny from 1976 could actually be worth much more than just 1 cent? Well, get ready, because today we're unlocking the secrets behind one of the most surprising and underrated coins in American pocket change, the 1976 Lincoln cent. This is a year that marked 200 years of American independence, and while the penny didn't get a new design like the quarter or half dollar, something special still happened with this coin that collectors are now paying serious attention to. And if you have one in your possession, you better not look away, because the thrill of discovering its true value might just change your entire view of coin collecting. Now let's talk about why the 1976 Lincoln cent stands out. Even though it kept the same design featuring the beloved image of President Abraham Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, there were variations and hidden minting errors that make certain coins from this year truly valuable. This is where the story gets exciting, because not all 1976 pennies are equal, and some are worth much more than face value due to rare mistakes that happened right at the mint. There are versions of the 1976 Lincoln cent that show signs of strong doubling, especially on the date and the word liberty, which is known in the collector world as a double die error. These are not just rare but highly sought after, and when found in good condition, they can command impressive prices at auctions and private sales. There's also another famous error known as the off-center strike, which happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, making Lincoln's head appear shifted or cut off. This kind of visual error is immediately noticeable and has been found selling for over $150 in auction houses from Los Angeles to Miami. One of the more fascinating and mysterious errors found in the 1976 penny is what collectors call the floating roof error, where the roof of the Lincoln Memorial looks disconnected from the pillars due to a weak or overused die. This unusual error has caught the attention of many collectors, and if found in uncirculated condition, it has sold for more than $80 to $120, especially at coin shows in cities like Dallas and Chicago, where demand remains high for rare cents with clean, visible errors. But it's not just errors that give this coin value. Condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting, and if you come across a 1976 Lincoln cent that still has that fresh mint shine and no scratches or marks, it could easily be worth more than you expect. Coins graded at MS65 or higher have been sold in the range of $60 to $90, and in one case, a perfectly graded 1976 penny sold for nearly $170 at a private coin event in New York City. Now that's what you call a powerful penny. If you're a collector or someone just getting started, here's what you need to do. Always keep a magnifying glass handy. Check the letters, the numbers, and the details of the Lincoln Memorial, especially the roof and the corners of the building. Look closely at the edges to spot any off-center signs or unusual thickness, and never overlook a coin that looks just a little different, because sometimes those differences are what make your coin truly rare. You can also look for 1976 coins with no mint mark, which means they were minted in Philadelphia, and in some rare cases they carry unique die varieties that are valuable among experienced collectors. Try searching through original bankrolls or family change jars. Old jars in basements or even flea market stalls have surprised collectors many times with coins worth way more than their original face value. And remember, always store your finds properly, because a coin in good condition always carries more power in the collector market. This penny might be small in size, but its place in coin history is growing stronger every year. More collectors are adding it To their lists, especially those looking for unique error coins or those building a full Lincoln cent collection, and since 1976 was the bicentennial year of American independence, it holds a deeper historical charm which makes it even more collectible in today's market. Now here's the real deal when it comes to price. Some error coins from 1976 Lincoln cents have sold for over $200, and even normal coins in brilliant uncirculated condition have been listed and sold for $75 to $120 at auctions in major cities like Philadelphia, Las Vegas, and even online auctions where demand is growing fast. Number 5. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin from 1966 might be the hidden treasure sitting right in your pocket or change jar? Yes, we're talking about the 1966 Lincoln cent, a coin that might seem ordinary to many, but for those who know what to look for, it can turn into a highly collectible and valuable piece of American coin history. So if you're a coin lover, a collector, or just someone with a sharp eye for rare finds, this video is going to open your eyes to a coin that's more than just copper. It's a story waiting to be discovered. The 1966 Lincoln cent holds a special place in U.S. minting history. This was a unique time when the mint was under pressure due to coin shortages, and as a result, they did something unusual that makes coins from this year even more intriguing for collectors. During 1965 to 1967, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all coins, which means every 1966 penny was struck without a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. This was done to discourage coin hoarding, but in doing so they also created a mystery around these coins that has sparked interest ever since. Now here's where it gets thrilling. While millions of 1966 pennies were minted, only a small number have surfaced with unusual errors, and these are the ones collectors chase after with serious passion. Some coins from this year have been discovered with doubling on the date and lettering, most noticeably in the word liberty and the phrase "In God We Trust." This doubling effect is known as a double die, and when visible and strong, these errors can skyrocket the value of the coin. There are also examples of off-center strikes from 1966 where Lincoln's bust is shifted toward the edge of the coin and the border appears incomplete. These types of mint errors are visually striking and instantly catch the eye of a collector, especially if the date is still readable. One such error coin was sold in a California coin show for over $140 because of its unique misalignment and nearly perfect condition. Another rare feature found in some 1966 Lincoln cents is a die clash error where the image from the reverse side slightly appears on the front of the coin or vice versa. These are fascinating to see up close, and they carry a lot of value because of how rarely they occur. If you find one of these with clear clashing marks and minimal, where you're looking at a coin that can easily go from a penny to over $100 in the right market. Now if you're collecting or just getting into the hobby, here's a useful tip. Always use a magnifier to look at the small details. Examine the words, look for shadows around the letters, especially in the word liberty, and the date. Scan both sides carefully for signs of doubling or unusual marks that don't belong. Remember, even a slightly off-center coin can mean something special, and always hold on to coins with strong original luster because condition is everything when it comes to value. Coin shops, antique markets, and even old family coin jars can be goldmines for finding these hidden gems. Collectors have found valuable 1966 pennies buried in old albums and jars that had been forgotten for years, so don't underestimate the power of searching in unexpected places, and never toss a coin from 1966 without taking a good look at it first. This Lincoln cent may not be flashy at first glance, but it carries history, rarity, and a touch of mystery that makes it stand out in the world of coin collecting. From the no-mint mark design to the hidden errors, this coin is growing in demand as more collectors try to complete their full set of Lincoln cents, and serious collectors are always on the lookout for sharp, clean examples from this year, especially with errors or original shine still intact. And now the part every collector wants to know: certain error coins from the 1966 Lincoln cent have been sold for over $200 in auctions, especially those with strong double die features and perfect off-center strikes. Even high-grade uncirculated versions without visible errors have gone for $75 to $120 in markets like Chicago, New York, and Phoenix, where coin collecting communities stay strong and competitive. So the next time you spot a 1966 penny, don't think of it as just pocket change. It might just be the next treasure in your collection, waiting to be discovered and appreciated by those who understand the true value hidden in something so small.